Hey, so I wanted to do a video of this awesome train case, Caboodles train case that I got. It's actually quite huge. I didn't realize it was going to be this big. Sorry, there's a reflection from outside on my video, but oh well. I noticed because this Caboodles just dropped this train case. It's an clear acrylic case, and there were 0 videos of it, review videos of it on YouTube. So I wanted to put one out there so everyone can see. It's big. I don't remember the dimensions on it, but you can obviously just look that up. Oh, actually the dimensions are right here. It's 8.375 by 11.5 by 9.375. So obviously the 11.5 is length, and then the 9 is height, and then the 8 is width. So in this bottom section right here, the trays, they don't take up the bottom length, and so they don't take up any of the space in the bottom depth. Sorry, there's like a horrible reflection on this clear thing here. And so right here is about 4.5 inches deep, so you can fit a lot in there. And there are 2 locks on the top, and it does, as you can see, the keys inside of there. It comes with keys, so you can lock it up. I don't really know why you would need to lock up your makeup, unless you have somebody breaking into your house to just steal your makeup, but I'm sure they would just grab the case and break it open. It's acrylic, so it's really easy to break actually, and I noticed upon delivery, I got this from Target.com, and I noticed straight away out of the box, there was a crack on it. I can't seem to find it right now. It's somewhere, let me see. Anyways, it opens like this. Boop, boop. Oh, there it is. There's the crack. So you can see the crack from the inside. So, which tells me, if it already got cracked in just the shipping process, then it's probably gonna, keep on cracking pretty easily. Up here, right here by the corner edge, there's a crack. I don't know. Oops. My hair's catching in it. I don't know if you can see that crack right there. Yeah, you can. Right there. So yeah, that's definitely a pressure crack, and I'm sure it'll keep on cracking. Not good. So yeah, and I got this on sale from Target.com for $50, but like on the Caboodles website, they're $70, and usually on Amazon, it's $70, and it's not included on like Amazon Prime or anything. It's actually still sold by Caboodles, so you would be paying full price, and like you wouldn't be getting like free returns on this. So if it did come cracked, you'd probably have to pay for that. Anyways, but yeah, super cute. The black outline though, and the clear acrylic. The acrylic is really, it feels pretty thick, but obviously it's just not sturdy where these little bolts are to hold it together. The locking mechanisms are really nice and work really easily and stuff. The handle's big. You can fit your whole hand in there easily. It's nice. And there's a ton of space. I personally have a lot of makeup. I mainly have MAC and Benefit. So I'm just going to use that to show you guys the sizes of the compartments so you know what fits in here. Oh, and then also just to show you guys the way these come out. They go like that. There's 3 trays on each side, and again, they don't take up, when they're folded down, the trays don't go into this bottom space. And this is a really deep space. So I wanted to just show, for example, I have a bunch of these MAC palettes, the build your own palettes. They're pretty wide. So one of those fits almost exactly into this compartment, and you can fit 2 stacked on top of each other. Yeah, it's like exactly the size of the compartment. Like you can barely fit your finger in there to pull it out. And it's exactly the width, the depth of 2 of those big pallets, and exactly like the whole shape and size. Here, let's see if I can show that. Okay, so see that reflection. Okay, so that's pretty much the size. So if you guys have these, I don't know how common these are or how many people built these. Build your own pallets. And then I have, let's see, how many do I have of them? 6 altogether, and they fit in here in the bottom, and 6 stacked on top of each other is what would fit in the bottom section. And then see, I closed the, I folded the trays back down, and it doesn't affect, even if the bottom part is filled to the brim, it doesn't affect the trays. Everything still closes up nice and neat, even if you fill the bottom part with away. It has this like Caboodles printed lined fabric all throughout the shelves and stuff. I guess I'll just leave those on there to keep showing you what all can fit in here. Here's some full-size brushes that I have, and those are like exactly the length of my kids yelling, exactly the length of one of the trays as well. So let me show that. So see, oops, I'll just show you that full-size brushes are exactly the length. So if you're into laying your brushes flat, you can fill up, I mean, I'd be able to fit pretty much all of my brushes in one tray, no problem. Maybe not all my brushes. I guess it would take 2 trays to fill up, to hold all of my brushes, but it does fit all of the MAC full length brushes, no problem. And then like the baby brushes, the travel brushes, can fit in sideways into the trays. Actually, I just lied, they can't. They don't fit in sideways, so let me see. So as you can see, yeah, the brushes would be too long. The travel size, smaller brushes would be too long to fit sideways. Let me see, like things like this, like brush cleaner and stuff, you could put down here in the bottom. It would not be able to stand up right. Obviously, that would not fit, but you can lay these things on their sides. Or you can also put bigger things on the very top, because there is room. Just kidding. That's also not the case. It won't close if you have something. So yeah, that's another thing. Everything needs to be exactly the height, I guess, of these trays on the top. There's like maybe a 1/4 inch of space above the top tray, between the top of the top tray and the bottom of the lid. So you wouldn't be able to fit, for example, this guy, the Big Mac brush cleaner container. You can do things like, I have like some facial sprays. Those would fit, and you can still close it. Let's see, what else can I show you for size wise? Here's like a MAC. This is a palette, but this is also like the size of their foundations and stuff. And then also like see, another thing about the fabric stuff is if you get your makeup on there, it doesn't wipe up very well. Like I just tried to wipe that with a baby wipe and it didn't wipe up very well. Kind of stains the fabric. I don't know why they wouldn't just make that plastic. But anyway, here's to show you in one of the trays how much space a MAC foundation compact would fit. Here's like a MAC blush in there. to show you guys like how much space you'd have. A MAC shadow pot, just to show you guys, like if you like are into laying things flat to see size wise. Here's a MAC foundation, or a NARS foundation, and I don't know what else I can show you here. I can show, like kind of convey the size of this guy. So there's a NARS. The NARS foundation is almost exactly the width of a shelf. So yeah, these guys would be the way to go for filling up those shelves, or brushes. So in these, on my MACs, what I did was I just depotted all of my MAC shadows and put them into here. And then, you know, when I collect, you know, 15 of these again, I'll go to work depotting those ones as well. What else do I have? How about I show you, so I did the brushes. Here's some MAC glosses in here. These are kind of funny space-wise. Like you would have to double layer your lipsticks and glosses in there to fit a lot. And so that's only 4 glosses right there. All MAC, the different sizes that they have. Oops, here's a couple just regular MAC lipsticks. So it doesn't fit many lipsticks, and it's like if you lay them that way, then you can't see which ones they are. I guess you could, you know, because the color is right here. I guess you could maybe get more in if you did lipsticks this way and did a couple rows of them, or I don't know how you would need to do it, but it just seems like you can't fit very many lipsticks in these trays unless you did that, filled the whole tray up with one level and then relayered it with stuff on top. I like to see everything at once, so that doesn't work for me. Let's see, here's a Sephora brow shaver thingy majiggy. That's how long, oops, let's see, lengthwise it goes like that on the tray. I'm trying to show length of things. Let's see, here's a Hula. This is a Hula Mini actually. That for size. Here's one of the Benefits Complexionista thingies that could go on top of all your lipsticks like that. I hope that gauges the size of the trays for people. Here's a MAC Prep and Prime concealer thingy. That's like literally exactly the length of the tray, the width I mean. Here's a MAC foundation. I can show you down there. Let me back this guy up. So that's bugging me so much that white shadow stained that already. What else do I got? Here's a Bare Minerals /Topia mascara that could fit right there, would be the length of that in there. So yeah, it's kind of, the shelves, I gotta say, are kind of odd shaped. Here's a mini scissor in there. And again, full length brushes fit perfectly in the trays, so you could do a lot of brushes. Here's a MAC blush, MAC compact. Oh yeah, a lash curler. And let's see, let's take out these guys and see. This is let's see, I don't know where I got this one. That's a pretty chop size lash curler, and that takes up the entire tray, and it's like a 1/4 inch. You know how like lash curlers kind of never fit in anything like any of the other like plastic caboodles. You can never close them with a lash curler in there. So this would be a good way to put a lash curler either on the top, and you can still close the tray or close the entire train case, or you can put it in the bottom. But yeah, on the bottom, if you don't have these like nice organized palettes for the space, I don't know what you would use this bottom space for. I guess big things like brush cleaner would fit in there laying down. That would be how it would go that way, or you could do it lengthwise that way. And again, let me show you, here's 6 of these guys, the MAC palettes. So those fit, oops, right in the middle. I don't want to drop them and break any colors. And then those scooted all the way in. So then you would have some space on the side here to squeeze in things if you really want to fill this guy up to the brim. It is sort of delicate, so I feel like once it's really weighed down with all of my makeup, it would lose its some of its what's the word? It just wouldn't be as sturdy. I think it'd break more easily if it was really weighted down and heavy. So something to think about. It's a pretty pricey makeup case. It's cool that it's acrylic and clear. I love that, so you can see where everything is. I love how this opens up all the way, so when you're going to do your makeup, you just have everything right here. The whatchamacallits trays are kind of an odd size, so just keep that in mind of what you could fit in there. And happy shopping. I hope this works out for some people. Hi, big guy.